Hello, class. This is Professor Quigley, and I am super excited to have you in week 9. We have learned so much together. Sadly, though, our journey is coming to an end. We only have a couple weeks left. But here's a cool thing for you to do. Go back to the challenge activities for week 2 and look at the code that you were so frustrated over back in week 2. Now compare it to the code that you've written last week in week 8. It's amazing to think how far and how much you have learned in such a short period of time. I am very proud of you. This week, we're going to take the foot off the gas a little bit. We're going to slow down and take a break from programming. So many of you guys are going to welcome this week and love it. It's a chance for all of you to catch up. But stay tuned because I want to show you an interesting security hack that you could show your friends and really impress them. But don't tell anybody I told you. All right, so this is week 9 here, and you see you're still going to have your internet basics. We're going to talk about IP addresses, home networking. A lot of this stuff is going to seem real basic to some, but others might not find it so basic. I want you to take the time and actually go through it. Don't skip over it because next week, if you look at next week down here, you're actually going to be doing some web-based programming. It's going to introduce you to the concepts of HTML and different markups and stuff like that. And so if you skip over those participation activities this week, you're going to feel a little lost next week. But I want to show you something cool. Check this out. Over here, you can see I have Twitter pulled up. Now, over here is a tweet from CNBC that says Bill Gates gave away $35 billion this year, but didn't see his personal net worth drop. Not bad. But watch what I'm going to do. I am going to click F12. F12 is going to allow me to see the DOM, which is the document object model, where I can look at all of the HTML markup on this page. So over here, I am going to click this inspector element. I am going to click on the title here. And over here, I could see the text, and I'm going to actually change that text. So I'm going to say Bill Gates, and I'm going to hit edit as HTML. Bill Gates gave away $35 billion this year to Professor Quigley's Okay, now I'm going to click off this, and I can actually close this developer tools. And now look at the title of this article. Bill Gates gave away $35 billion this year to Professor Quigley students who participated in the week 9 discussions, but didn't see a personal net worth drop. How cool is that? Now, you might be thinking, okay, so what? I changed what he said on Twitter. No big deal. I'm going to go over to Facebook. Here is my wife's timeline, my beautiful wife. I'm going to scroll down here, and this is where you can really do some damage. Let's see. 1 year ago, we traveled to Europe. I'm going to keep going. All right. 2009 versus 2019. So this is the latest challenge going around. Now, what if I wanted to get her sister in trouble? See how right here her sister says still beautiful? I'm going to hit F12. I'm going to hit that element. I'm going to take this text right here, expand this guy, right click, edit as HTML. I'm going to say, you look ugly. Oops. You will never look as good as me. Now, X out of that. Now, if I take a screenshot of this, oh man, you can imagine I could be in trouble. However, be careful with what I just told you. Now, there's going to be some of you that have the question like, oh my gosh, does everybody see what I just did? Now, I'm not going to answer that for you now. I'm going to tell you that you have to read the Zybooks participation activities this week. This is where you're going to learn about client side versus server side. So all this stuff, real powerful stuff. But just know that that's a little bit where I want to head this week. Many of you are going to learn to program. However, know that the days of actually installing a client side application are kind of in the past. Like you're gonna most likely, if you're gonna be a programmer, your next job is gonna ask you to do web-based programming, where you could build a website because that website can be distributed easily. Anybody with an internet connection can access that program. So looking forward to hearing from you. Reach out to me if you need any help this week, and I will be glad to help you. Take care.